We want to blame the algorithm. We want to blame our parents. We want to blame the government. We want to blame everything. We have become addicted with pointing fingers, and nobody wants to point the thumb at themselves.
Getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day before anybody else and grounding my thought process is in the no one will outwork me. No one. I love and I respect you guys. You motherfuckers won't outwork me. All starts with this. 2 hands, putting it to work.
What is the trait of a billionaire?
Successful, can-do attitude. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm not gonna quit. Willing to go bankrupt. Not acting like middle-class people. They never act like middle class. Like, they don't care where they live, dude. They're like, I live wherever I gotta live.
Negative thinking is a major problem because you've got to get control of this. You actually can control what this does. No one else is in charge. If the devil is in charge, it's because you gave him permission. You allowed him in. If God is operating up there, it's because you gave him permission. You allowed him in. It's a very, listen to me, it's not a magic trick, man. If you want to be successful, you have to get control of this.
One of the keys is, remember where you came from, keep that shit in the front of your mind, and when shit goes bad and it goes sideways, a lot of shit does, you're getting booed out of the fucking building, or you're coming through this injury, or people are writing you off, oh, you guys ain't gonna fucking make it, you know, any of that shit. You gotta keep it in here. And it really has to, it should drive you.
Dropouts, courage, fucking never quit no matter what, willing to change and adapt. Don't listen to the common, everyday person. Go into debt, dump their retirement accounts if they ever had one. Like, burn the midnight oil, work 100-hour weeks.
When I started Alibaba in 1999, I want to share some of things. First, we believe in the future. We try to be creative. We try to solve problems. When people complain, we don't complain. We think about complaining of the other people is always a great opportunity. If we can solve the complaining, and then we have the solutions, then we have the future.
One of the things that you realize is how much any success you had depended on some critical people who were there at critical times in your life. You just don't succeed in any endeavor unless you've got a team that's been supporting you. And that's part of my political philosophy. It's really based on my own experience, which was if somebody hadn't been out there looking out for me, starting with my mom, my grandmother, my grandfather, then I wouldn't have made it. You know, it wasn't because of my brilliance or something that these things happened. It had to do with people investing in you. And so we've got to make sure we're investing in the next generation just like somebody invested in us.
Yeah. Can't skip steps. You have to put one foot in front of the other. Things take time. There are no shortcuts. And but you want to do those steps with, you know, passion and ferocity.
Oh, easy. First of all, 98% of the high performers on the planet have one thing in common: they're introverts. Bill Gates is an introvert, Warren Buffett's an introvert, Elon Musk is an introvert, blah, blah, okay. Only 2% are loudmouth alpha males like me, okay? But both the introverts and the alpha males focus, obsession, like OCD. I mean, laser beam focus.
Yeah.
They would rather, there's a black hip hop guy, I forget his name, that says, unless you want success like you want oxygen in your lungs, and I've been rich and I've been poor, and there's no comparison. I mean, Elon, now he takes it back. He said 15, 18 years ago, I would rather commit seppuku, which is Harry Carey, kill myself than be poor and not successful.
So it's really the laser beam focus.
Correct.
You guys see how hard I'm working now. Think about what I was doing when I didn't have it.
Who works harder, me or you?
Me. 100%.
How do you know that?
You just can't be working 18 hours a day every day the way I am. I just don't think you are. I just believe it in my heart.
You don't really know anything about me.
You're right.
Okay.
That's how hard
Everybody's got something that they're good at, and the hard part's just finding it. And I found out early that I was a good salesperson, that I really liked business. You know, like I like sports. I mean, I read everything I possibly could, played sports as much as I could, just wasn't as good as I wanted to be. And business was the same way. I mean, as long as I could remember, I was buying and selling baseball cards, garbage bags, whatever I could find. But I was also reading everything I possibly could about business. And, you know, I was that unusual kid that I'd rather read about Ted Turner than go to the movies. And so I think that created a foundation. And my parents didn't always, my dad used to always say, I don't understand what you're doing, but I'm glad you're doing it. And so I had my ups and downs along the way, of course. But I just think that I just put in the time and was fortunate enough to really get excited about business, and that paid off benefits over the long haul.